Vincent Paul Abbott was born on March 11, 1964 and died on June 22, 2018. He, also known as Vinnie Paul, was an American musician, songwriter and producer, best known for being the former drummer and co-founder of the heavy metal band Pantera. He was a member of Hellyeah. He also co-founded the heavy metal band Damageplan in 2003 with his younger brother, Dimebag Darrell. Vincent Paul Abbott was born in Abilene, Texas, on March 11, 1964. His parents were Jerry, a country music songwriter and producer, and Carolyn Abbott. Paul has said that his biggest drum influences are Peter Criss. Tommy Aldridge was also mentioning Bill Ward, John Bonham, Mikkey Dee, Alex Van Halen, and Neil Peart. Paul formed the heavy metal band Pantera in 1981 with his brother Dimebag Darrell, then known as Diamond Darrell, and Terry Glaze on guitars, bassist Tommy D. Bradford, and vocalist Donnie Hart. Upon Hart's departure, Glaze assumed vocal duties. In the summer of 1982, Bradford left the band and was succeeded by Rex Brown. The band released 3 albums with that lineup. Pantera recruited vocalist Phil Anselmo in 1987. By 1990, the band had been signed to Atco Records and released Cowboys from Hell, which proved to be the band's turning point. Over the course of 4 more studio records, a live album and a greatest hits compilation, Anselmo and Pantera were nominated for 4 Best Metal Performance Grammys for the songs I'm Broken, Suicide Note PT. Cemetery Gates, and Revolution Is My Name. In 2001, Anselmo decided to put Pantera on hold because of back pain while he toured and recorded with his side projects. Pantera's official disbandment took place in 2003 for several reasons, but mainly because of the ongoing dispute between Anselmo and the Abbott brothers, although Rex Brown remained neutral. In the years to follow, animosity would stir up between Abbott and Anselmo. Anselmo had publicly announced that he wished for Paul to forgive him and reform a friendship. However, Paul stated that he was not interested in speaking to Anselmo. After the breakup of Pantera, the Abbott brothers formed the heavy metal band Damageplan with former Tata artist Bob Zilla on bass and former Hartford guitarist Pat Lachman on lead vocals. Damageplan recorded 1 album, New Found Power, which was released on February 10, 2004. The song Ashes to Ashes, a collaboration with Alice in Chains guitarist, vocalist Jerry Cantrell, was not completed in time to be featured on the album, but it was featured on the soundtrack to the 2004 film The Punisher, and was a bonus track on the Japanese version of New Found Power. On December 8, 2004, while on tour to support Damageplan's album, Dimebag Darrell was shot dead on stage by Nathan Gale at the Alrosa Villa in Columbus, Ohio. Damageplan disbanded shortly thereafter. In a 2016 interview with Loudwire, Vinnie Paul revealed that there are 5 unreleased Damageplan tracks that were meant for the band's second album that was set to be released in 2005, but that those tracks have no vocals, only him and Dimebag playing on them. Paul said that he didn't know what to do with those tracks, but he often thought about having some of Dimebag's favorite singers like Rob Halford of Judas Priest and Chris Cornell of Soundgarden to record vocals for the songs, but he didn't have time to do it because he was focused on his band Hellyeah. After burying his brother, Paul formed Big Van Records in February 2006 and released Treble Meets Rebel and a DVD, Dimevision. Paul, along with Christina Scabia, co-lead vocalist of Lacuna Coil, wrote a monthly question and answer column in Revolver. Paul maintained endorsement deals with Drum, Sabian cymbals, and Vic Firth drumsticks. He previously endorsed Armour, Pearl Drums, and Remo Drumrids and Hardware. In June 2006, after the death of his brother and an 18-month hiatus, Paul was not sure if he would return to music, but eventually joined in with the heavy metal supergroup Hellyeah, which also features vocalist Chad Gray and guitarist Greg Trudell from Mudvayne, guitarist Tom Maxwell from Nothing Face, and bassist Bob Zilla from Damageplan, who was called on to replace original bassist Jerry Montano. As of 2016, the group has released 5 albums, with the latest being Undone, released in June 2016. For several years, Paul had been trying to publish a cookbook called Drumming Up an Appetite with Vinnie Paul. In November 2008, he handpicked several of his most memorable drum parts to demonstrate in a promotional video for the drum company Drum, Use My Third Arm, Primal Concrete Sledge, 13 Steps to Nowhere, Domination, and Becoming. In 2009, he started American Drummer Champions with the aid of friend and influencer Ludowise, former Downset drummer. In August 2013, Paul featured in a music video for Black Label Society's cover of Ain't No Sunshine, appearing alongside a horse master Zakk Wylde. Wylde and Paul were well known to be close friends, with Wylde also having been particularly close with Paul's brother Dimebag Darrell before his death in 2004. He died at 54 years old.